Welcome, everyone. I'm Tim Slade. I'm here with Loquat. We're excited to speak to you about Loquat and what we've learned from a pair of pilot efforts we undertook this year. For a deeper dive into the background that led us to develop Loquat, we refer you to prior presentations at CIES and M Education Alliance. In brief, Loquat is meant to help teachers quickly get personalized feedback on their lesson delivery. It does this by analyzing the amount of speech in a lesson and categorizing it as either teacher talk time or student talk time. Teachers then reflect on those metrics, compare the results with what they had intended for the lesson, and make adjustments as needed. Today, we're sharing what we learned from converting the Loquat web app to a mobile application, conducting user testing and a brief pilot with teachers in Guatemala and Senegal, and responding to user feedback. Our first pilot in Guatemala worked with 5 teachers from USAID's BEQT program, which RTI implements. It used the original Loquat tool, converted from a web app to mobile app, and our 5 users were experienced teachers with a range of backgrounds, settings, and ages.
Let's see how the teacher interacts with the app. They tap the Record a Lesson button and mark the expected talk time for this lesson. To stop the recording, they tap Save Session at the top. The teacher then goes to the recordings page and locates the recording with status Feedback Required. They edit this item and set the actual talk time, which is a measure of how much time they think was spent talking. The recording is now sent for processing. At the beginning of the recording, we asked for expected talk time, and now we ask for actual talk time. This is done in order to direct the teacher's attention towards self-reflection. After the analysis is done, the teacher can reflect on the talk time spent during the recorded activity. This analysis is for a math activity for a review lesson. In the screenshot, we see one of 6 reports called the speaker wheel, with an 87% teacher participation, 1% student participation, and about 12 pauses. You, as a teacher, can quickly determine that a review lesson should include more student participation. There are other charts we make available in the app. This is the talk time report, showing a different view of the data. At the bottom of each report, we offer tips for the teacher on how to take corrective action. Here are the tips on what you can do to adjust the student participation. We received detailed narratives from the teachers after using the app. The app was reported as easy to use and helpful in improving classroom interactions. They also advised us to make the app available in the Play Store so that it can be installed easily. There were 2 inclusion topics that were brought up. The first request is to include student disaggregation by gender in the report so that teachers can increase girls' participation in the math classroom. Something similar to the second request arose in the Senegal pilot.
The second pilot was planned for the USAID Relie program, another early grade reading program implemented by RTI. Continued scoping with the Senegal team eventually revealed a different set of priorities than originally expected. They were more interested in understanding alignment with national education policies around language use in the classroom. Those kinds of findings would enable a research agenda related to classroom language use in practice and how that relates to learning outcomes in French. So addressing the Senegal team's priorities required a substantial pivot. We needed a new machine learning model, a new way for the app to know it should use it instead of the classic model, and some interface revisions to make it all work well. In short, rather than development work after the piloting, we had to do additional development work before the piloting. We expect field test results will be available soon, and we're excited to share those with you when they are.
In general, Guatemalan teachers were excited and engaged, proposing some changes that would let them use Loquat widely. The Senegal team highlighted a new use case also suggested by the Guatemalans, leading to new development. We will continue to explore these other possibilities. As always, we are available to answer any questions or show you a demo of Loquat. Thank you so much for your attention, and until next time.